of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you with all of my heart.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new around these parts, hi, my name is Missa. Subscribe, go follow me on Instagram. So sticking with our theme of appreciating drugstore makeup, I am doing this look here today from start to finish, all drugstore. It turned out quite a lot more vampy than I meant, but I'm not mad. We're going into winter here. I wear a lot of dark colours, eyes and lips. I break the rules. I'm dangerous. So yeah, I don't think I should fanny around. I should say it's a voiceover from start to finish, various reasons. Blah, 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 blah. Life, isn't it? Just one of those things. So I was able to watch movies the whole time I did my makeup, which was so nice, because usually it has to be utter silence. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up, and if you want to see how I got this affordable look, then please just do keep on watching. So of course I'm going in with Revlon Candid Concealer. Don't come for me, I love it. If you got hooded creasy eyes, trust me, use it. And I'm using it with my Real Techniques setting brush. Just my jam. I'm actually using the Roxy palette by Makeup Revolution. I've never used it before. This was my second time trying it. The first time I tried it was a horrible look that came out. I'm not sure that this one's much better, but yeah, anyway, I'm going in with the shade Red Velvet. My brushes will be on screen. This shade will kind of get covered up, to be honest, but I did it on the other eye, so I had to do it on this one to make sure it was the same. And I'm just filling in the outer corner. And if you watch my videos before, you know I keep my eyes open when I'm doing my makeup so that my looks are more dramatic. And then just using my favourite Jeffree Star brush just to soften up the edges, make it easier for blending. But the look's going to be more purple, so now I'm going in with Memories. I didn't really need to do this yet, but I did, so I have to talk about it. I'm just blending that out a little bit. I'm going to go ham with this colour later on, so don't worry about this part. Then I'm going in with Fetch, which is a nice light pink. I'm going to put this all the way at the front. I like the gradient of the lighter pink into the deeper purple. You'll see it better. We can see it on the other eye, but you'll see it better as it progresses. I think this colour blends into that purple really, really well. Yeah, this palette is a bit of a weird one for me. I don't love it yet. Then I'm going in with Peaches. I'm just going to use that to blend out that shade Fetch using the same brush. I don't really love this palette yet. I need to keep playing with it, but so far I really don't feel like the quality is as good as the Soft as Nails ones. I'm not sure why, maybe it's just because it's brighter colours, but so far I'm not blown away by it. So back in with Memories on my ABH brush, should be on screen I hope. And I'm now going to really start packing this on. I'm not going to lie, I probably spent about 7 minutes applying this, dipping it in the pan, applying it, dipping it in the pan, applying it, to try and get as much of that purple shade as possible. It's not the most pigmented, but it's pretty good. And now I'm going to use Lavender on this flippity floppity brush and use that to blend out that shade. It's actually a really good one for blending out the shade Memories, but because it is really pastel, it does cover up Memories quite a lot, so I will go back in with the purple in a second. But I like to, I don't know, I feel like I do my eyeshadow in a weird way, in a weird, what's the word? I can't remember. Now I'm going in with Cocoa, and I'm going to keep my eyes open, put this on my outer crease and outer corner just to add my depth. I wish it was black, but actually I do quite like the brown with the purple look because it's not quite as stark and quite as strong, and I do think it works really well. This is a really nice shade. I feel like in their collaboration palettes, the neutrals are always the best, like the best quality that they do. Now back in with Memories. Again, spending a long time dipping in, putting it on, dipping in, putting it on, blending out that shade. But I will say it did blend out very easily. I just wanted more purple. That's why I spent so much time on it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I put my eyeshadow on in a weird order, I feel. But I feel method to my madness. This is sped up 12 times, by the way. Just so you know how fast. Because I did spend a long time on it. And then back in with that nice light one. Gotta have a blended edge. You don't like a stark edge, that's not welcome. Then just a clean brush, fluffing it around the edges, blend it into my skin even more. But I am going to go in with another shade because I wasn't happy with how it came out at this point. So I'm going back in with Fetch, which I used at the front of my eye. And I feel like this did make a lot of difference between the dark purple and then the lavender. So, Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. You know I use the ABH one a lot, but we're doing Drugstore. I'm doing this is really sped up obviously, and this brush unfortunately doesn't have a name. It's part of a Morphe set. I would highly recommend getting it just for this brush alone. I am not joking. Did my cut crease, but obviously went off camera to really finesse it. I did more in-depth how I do my cut crease in a previous video. I'll link it below. And I'm just going to set that very lightly with the lavender shade just because I didn't want to put a wet product on top of a wet base. So now, star of the show, Barry M. Holographic eyeshadow topper. Raved about this in my best of Drugstore. I take it off on a brush and apply it. I find that with Stila or with these cheaper ones, it's always better to use a brush. And I'm just going to put that all over my cut crease. This is so beautiful. I really need to stick with one layer of these liquid products because my eyes are so creasy, but I do put 2 layers on. So that is what that looks like. I mean, how beautiful is that? It is so gorgeous. I mean, it's insane. So now, obviously, we're just going to blend out our outer edges. Back to the Barry M holographic eyeshadow toppers. Asteroid and Supernova are the prettiest ones, by the way. But this one is really pretty in Stardust. So yeah, just using this really nice brush and going dark to light to make my blend really pretty. But I will go in with a bit more cocoa in a second, just to deepen up the outer corner as much as possible. But I think that looks pretty blended at that point. I was quite proud of myself actually. And then yeah, now I'm going in with the deepest shade. I don't know, there's a part of me that feels like there should be a black eyeshadow in every palette, but that's a stupid thing. Anyway, now NYX Epic Ink Liner, probably my favourite drugstore eyeliner in the world. The only thing is, this one like dribbles terribly, like it comes out the side. So you have to be quite careful with it, but it is so black and so easy to use. And then now I've actually mixed Cocoa and Memories on my brush and just popping that on the outer corner just because my other eye looked a lot darker, so I had to even it up. So that's what the eyes look like now. We're going to move on to skin using a lot of my fave products. e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Guys, I am not exaggerating when I say I love this. I've never ever in my life loved a primer, and I love this primer. I use quite a lot. I think maybe people use less than I do, but I use a lot because I feel like it just does make my skin look so much smoother. And then with this foundation, the Revolution Matte Base, which I put in my best of Makeup Revolution video, these two together, like the e.l.f. primer and this foundation, just go like bread and cheese. You know what I'm trying to say. Look at the coverage. Look at the coverage. I know it looks a bit pale right now, but it all works out, don't worry. This is my LA Girl sponge, by the way, and they're fantastic. You get 2 for £10 on Beauty Bay. Highly recommend. The coverage! Are you nuts? It's just like 2% less coverage than Maybelline Superstay, and it feels more comfortable on the skin. I decided to use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer just because I basically never reach for it and I want to use my makeup. I did like it. I like the coverage, but I would say it's slightly drying on my skin, on my under eyes especially, because up till now my skin was looking quite hydrated. But when I put this on, I did feel like it went a little dry looking, but nothing I can't deal with. Makeup Obsession Pure Bake Powder. Put this again in my Best of Makeup Revolution video. It is a high-end powder for £6. I am telling you that now. Trust me, if you still haven't tried it, I highly recommend you try it. It comes in lots of different shades. So I'm just baking my under eyes and my smile lines, and then I'm going to use it all over my face as well, just on a big fluffy brush. This is a BH Cosmetics one and I adore it. Wow, sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. Just had a cup of soup and everything. And you know, it's not Makemeupmissa video without Revolution Pro Skin Finish and Opalescent. Putting it everywhere. Dipping in, putting it on, dipping in, putting it on. I want glowy skin. It's just the finishing touch to anything. It makes flat makeup look so good. MUA Bronzed. Again, I put this in my Best of Drugstore. I said it was £3. It's £2.50. Save 50 pence. It's great. Look, I mean, it's £2.50. And yeah, it's not quite as pigmented as my high-end bronzers, but spend a tiny bit more time building it up and you get the same effect. Look at that. £2.50. Are you joking? My skin looks like it's got high-end products on it. Okay, Sleek Face Contour Kit. This went in my favourites as well. Look how fast I can put makeup on. I love this contour. I'm not going to bang on about it because I keep banging on about it in like every video I use it, but just trust me, it's great. Absolutely great. I forgot to contour my nose this day. Really weird. So this is Maybelline Chrome Extreme Highlighter. I'll put the shade on the screen because I can't remember what it was. I was quite shocked because I'm sure I've only used this once, but it's beautiful. It is so glowy, but it definitely gives me a grey cast, which is really frustrating. But look at the shine. Look at my face. That tells you everything. NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. This is in the shade Rose and Play. I love a lot of blush, and this is such a glowy blush that it melts into your highlight, so it makes your highlight on your cheeks look so seamless, because with the blush and the highlight, I mean, it's just perfect. And then a bit of Milani Make It Dewy. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. That is such a glowy setting spray. I love it. So we're going on to our under eyes. Nothing too dramatic. Just running that shade Memories along the bottom, and then I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with the shade Cocoa in a second. I think this went on pretty well over my baked under eyes, so I was impressed by that. My tummy is rumbling so much. But you'll see in a second, like, I'm not very impressed with the only metallic that I use. I was a bit shocked actually, but you'll see. So going in with Royal, and I'm wetting it because I did try it dry on the other side, but you can probably see even wet, it doesn't look that good. Like, it looks, it's quite a dry metallic formula, if that makes any sense. So I spent a long time putting this on. Like, I cut a lot of it out because it was just boring. And then just a wee bit of Fetch just along the bottom, just to keep it all nice and blended. I mean, the under eye's okay. I wish I'd done something else, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, this Colourpop cream gel liner, it's in the shade Piggy Bank. This is the most beautiful purple liner I have. I'm shocked at how pigmented it is. It's beautiful. I would highly recommend it. I love the Colourpop cream gel liners though. And then for the inner corner, it was either white or it was yellow because the metallics were all way too dark. I don't think this worked. I do think this actually ruined the whole eye look, I'm not gonna lie, but anyway. So I'm putting it on just normally here and I'm quite unimpressed by the pigmentation. I wasn't blown away by it. So grabbing a pinch of concealer just on that same brush and I'm going to pop that on my inner corner just to give the matte shadow a wet base to stick to, and I think you can see just with a couple taps more it looks so much brighter. But yeah, I do feel like this ruined the look and you can totally tell me that if you feel that too. Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. I love dramatic, defined, beautiful lower lashes, and I feel like my lower lashes are really good because my top ones are awful, so I'm like really proud of my bottom ones, and this really defines them and makes them dramatic. So I would really recommend that mascara if you like dramatic lower lashes. And then throwing on me lashes, of course. I'm using Velour glue now, by the way, instead of Duo, and it's way better, but it's super expensive. There's the eyes. For the lips, I'm going in with the MUA lip liner in Glam. These are £2. They are ginormous. You get so much lip liner for your money. Very pigmented. The reason I'm filling in my lips entirely is because the liquid lipstick is a little bit patchy. If you watch Sunday's video where I did a full swatch video of all of them, you'll know that the shade Desire is the only one I found patchy because it's so dark. So I filled in my lips completely, and then when I went over it with the liquid lipstick, no patchiness at all. So yeah, again, this is the shade Desire. A lot of compliments on this shade. A lot of people said they were going to pick it up. It's really pretty. I will say I wore it for about 6 hours and it did start to crumble. Not too bad, but a little bit. So here we are, finished look. Don't judge me, I put in 2 different earrings. Smiling, look at me, I'm so happy. I'm joking. Anyway, that's the finished look. Look at that foundation on my skin. Is that not beautiful? And that eyeliner as well, the purple. Ooh. So that's all from me today. Let me know what you think of this look down below. Unless it's a super mean opinion, just keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. If you did enjoy it though, give it a big thumbs up. Really helps me out more than you know. Also, leave me a comment down below because I do reply to all of my comments. And subscribe, because it's the polite thing to do. A massive shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for your support on Patreon. It is baffling to my brain and mind-boggling to my mammary glands. That is that's bad. That's bad. Anyway, thank you so much. I just filmed a Patreon video today. It will be up very shortly. Meant to film it yesterday, but it was Hamish's birthday, so I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, I do really appreciate your support on Patreon. And if you want to become a Patreon, the link's down below in the description box. You get early access to a lot of videos and Patreon only videos and giveaways, basically when I have money. If you can't become a Patreon or you don't want to, don't worry about it. Just keep watching my videos. That is my biggest ask. Also subscribe, leave comments, all that jazz. All of it is super appreciated. And we're so near to 50k, it's unbelievable. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling on and fannying around and go and watch episode 3 of American Horror Story. I am behind, and El Camino, on the day I'm filming this, comes out today and I'm very excited. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!